What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is Matty here from Chill TCG. Now, it's been a while since we posted anything to this channel, posted any videos, but today we have a really special one for you guys today. The newest expansion to the Pokemon Trading Card Game, Brilliant Stars, is the new expansion, is actually just around the corner. The Pokémon Company International, TPCI, was kind enough to send me some product early to open up here on the channel. We can go through the cards, discuss the new features and all of the new deck ideas, strategies, things like that. We're going to be opening up all the new product. Today we actually have one of the Elite Trainer boxes. Look how beautiful this looks, the Brilliant Stars ETB. But not only that, we actually have an entire booster box of Brilliant Stars that we're going to be opening up. So I'm super excited about this. This is probably the most excited I've been for a new expansion to the Pokemon Trading Card Game in a long time. And a big reason for that is the new, mechanic being introduced to the game. The new type of cards, which are V-Star cards, featuring things like Whimsicott V-Star, Shaman V-Star, Charizard V-Star, and of course, the front runner for this expansion, Arceus V-Star. So we're going to hope that we pull some of those, but if we don't, not a big deal. There's also some new V Maxes, tons of alternate arts, and just a whole bunch of new cards that are really going to spice up the competitive Pokemon TCG format. So let's get right into it. Let's open up all of these packs and see what we got. I'm really excited. So don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Again, I apologize. I haven't posted for a little while on the channel, but I'm hoping to get back into it. And we're definitely going to be covering a ton of PTCGO content, deck profiles, things like that, using all the new cards from Brilliant Stars. So I'm really excited about that. Let's get right into it. And let's open up some packs. All right, everyone, let's get right into it. I'm super excited. Got tons of packs, tons of product for us to open today. And it's always nice to get our hands on this stuff early. So again, big thanks to the Pokemon Company International. I guess today we're going to start with the Elite Trainer box. I've done some openings in the past, and I think typically we start with the ETB. This is probably one of my favorite looking Elite Trainer boxes. I really just like the art style and kind of the artistic mechanics when it comes to this expansion, kind of the white, black, and gold kind of coloring that we see here. So let's go ahead. Hopefully the video quality is good enough for you guys, and hopefully the audio quality is good as well. But I guess we can start by taking a look at the player's guide. These are always my favorite to look at before I open any packs for the new expansion, because if you open it up, not only, of course, does it give you some ideas on how to use some of the new cards and how things work like that, but they actually have the entire set list of all of the different cards that you can get in this new expansion. So really exciting. I'm not going to go through all of it. We can see the V-Star cards already appearing there. However, I do want to just show you guys real quick, if we flip to the very back, there are a ton of secret rare, alternate art, full art cards in this expansion. So I'm actually really hoping that we get to pull some of these awesome cards. Of course, there's a ton to get, tons of cards. It's probably pretty likely you don't get every card that you're looking for when you open up product like this, but that's not what we're really looking for. We're just looking to see at least a lot of new cards, and have a great time, I think. So here's the box again, really cool looking box. We're gonna open this up. All right, we'll take the cardboard out. So we'll remove that. Oop, geez, everything. We're gonna make a huge mess. We always make a giant mess with these videos. Little player's guide again. This is more to teach you the rules, how to play the Pokemon Trading Card Game. I highly recommend it. A lot of people open product and don't actually play the game competitively, and that's kind of what we're really all about on the channel, is competitive content. Today, of course, we're opening the new expansion, but in the future, if you guys are looking to actually get into playing the trading card game, I recommend looking at some of my other videos. So these are actually the types of packs. So I guess we'll take a look at the art on these first. So this is going to be Shaman, Arceus. The Arceus looks so cool. There's the Whimsicott, and then of course our guy here, Charizard. So of course those are the four Pokemon where there are V-Star equivalents in in this expansion. So there's 4 V-Stars and featured by those Pokemon. Here's a code for Pokemon TCG Live. The game, as I record this, is not launched yet. I'm wondering if Pokemon TCG Live will be launched by the time this expansion is released. I don't know. We'll have to see, but I'm really hoping for it. We're not going to be giving the code cards today because, of course, I do need those to make PTCGO or hopefully PTCG Live content in the future. But every ETB, Elite Trainer box, comes with a nice collection of sleeves. Now, I think a lot of people kind of say that these aren't the highest quality sleeves, but these are absolutely incredible to look at. On the front side, it's kind of got this shiny gold, which is going to look really nice bordering your V-Star cards when you pull them. And on the back, we have Arceus here. Look at that. So, I mean, these are really cool looking sleeves. Again, if you're playing competitively and you're shuffling, you're riffle shuffling, all that stuff, I wouldn't really recommend these. You can use them, to be honest with you. The quality on these actually feels better than normal. So that's really awesome to see, but mainly really good for protecting your cards, of course. Really nice. Really nice. Pokemon does a fantastic job in general with, the Elite Trainer boxes, all the stuff that you get. It's really, really nice to see. And as I look at this, look at the new art. There's actually new energy cards. So that's super cool. I'm actually going to open these. I typically don't do this, and we're probably going a little bit out of the way here, but it's been a long time. It's been like a year, 2 years maybe, since we had new kinds of energy cards. So really does feel like we're kind of being put into a new era whenever they change the art on the energies. And I actually really like these. I like these better than the old ones, if I'm being honest with you. So let's take a look. Fire, Psychic, Steel, Water, Dark, Electric. I gotta make sure I'm centered here on the camera. Fighting. Oh, I like the fighting ones. And then back to fire. So very cool. New stack of energies. Gonna be nice. I really do like that. They did a good job. All right. Enough with the energies, Maddie. Okay, we also get some dividers. Gonna be nice to organize your cards. Also with the Arceus art on them. Very, very cool. I'm hoping we pull an Arceus, at least an Arceus V. Of course, that is kind of the front runner for the set, the card that everybody wants. Ooh, and this is something that's very also new, so very cool. Similar to tag teams back in the day, when those were still legal in standard format. Back in the Sun and Moon era, we had tag team cards, which had, I forget the name of it. Were they GX attacks, tag team attacks? I think they were GX attacks, and you could only use them once per game. Right, you had one really powerful attack or ability, and you can only use it once per game. And when you use that, you flipped this little token, so you could, it signified that you had already used the ability. So instead of GX attacks, or what was it back in the day, we actually have V-Star attacks now for the new V-Star cards, and this is the token that it comes with. So very, very cool. I really do enjoy that. It looks really nice. It feels nice as well. So very, very cool. It's going to be interesting to be able to play with all these new mechanics that are being introduced into the Pokemon Trading Card Game online. And then last but not least, probably my favorite part whenever I open an ETB is going to be the new dice. I collect all of the dice and collectibles that come in all the Elite Trainer boxes, so we're going to open these up. I know, guys. Why don't you open the packs? You guys can fast forward if you want to look at the packs. These are interesting. They're kind of like a brown gold. Very, very interesting color here for the dice. And there's this new set logo. If you guys can see that. A little bit hard to see it. The Arceus logo. So very cool. New dice. Always like when we get new dice. So yeah, those are all the contents that you get in the Elite Trainer box, as well as the Poison and Burn status tokens, of course. Always get these in any Elite Trainer box product. You need these when you play. So very, very good. All right, now I guess we can get into the actual good part, which you guys have been waiting for, and that is going to be the packs. All right, so before we get into the booster box, I think we're just going to crack open these 8 packs. You do get 8 booster packs in an Elite Trainer box, as well as all the other stuff that we just opened. So to be honest with you, I was fortunate Pokemon sent me this stuff, early for me to open. But, if they hadn't, and even if they did, I'm probably still going to go out and buy some more, because the Pokemon... the product that Pokemon puts out, they just do an absolutely fantastic job, and I really recommend you guys picking up some of this yourselves. All right, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to the front. I got to get better at, I got to get used to opening packs. I haven't actually opened physical packs in quite a little while, so bear with me, guys. Starting off with the Metal Energy. All right, look at this. We got a Probopass. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon. Does 40 damage to the new Pokemon. Magnetic Tension. Pretty interesting. On a stage... It's a stage 1 Pokemon, actually, which is pretty decent. 140 HP, metal type. All right, new supporter card. Team Yell's Cheer. Shuffle up to 3 of any combination of Pokemon and supporter cards except Team Yell's Cheer from your discard pile into your deck. So very good. Resource management is really important in some archetypes in the Pokemon TCG. So this card could see a lot of play, especially in control decks, things like that. So I like it. I really do like it. Very interesting. We have a Cinccino. Hopefully, yeah, I think it's a little bit bright, I think, the camera, but I don't know. Hopefully you guys can see things pretty properly. A Bidoof with rollout. Shanks. Grimer. Oops, what do we got there? Duskull. Perplex. Farfetch'd. I really like this art. The same artist does all of these different arts for all the expansions. Very nice. We have a Morgrim reverse holographic. And on the back, first pack of the video, we have a Kling Klang with Gear Wall ability. Your basic Pokemon take 20 less damage from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. Very cool. So this is kind of a bench hitter protecting your basic Pokemon, having them take less damage. I actually do like this card. It's a Stage 2 Pokemon, so it could be a little bit awkward to get into play, but very, very cool nonetheless. Very cool nonetheless. So I don't actually know. When you're opening an Elite Trainer box, I'm not sure you get a certain amount of guaranteed pulls like you do if you were to open a booster box like we're about to do. Grass Energy this time. So we could get a lot of stuff out of this ETB. We could get nothing. Honestly, who knows? But at the very least, I'm just going to have a great time. Choice Belt. Here is a new tool card. And this reads, the attacks of the Pokemon this card is attached to do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon V. Wow. Now, of course, anyone who plays the Pokemon TCG a lot right now knows that primarily in the meta, the best cards, the cards that take up the most space in any competitive deck right now, we're going to be V cards, right? And when they say V cards, that applies to V Pokemon, V Max Pokemon, and now V Star Pokemon. So basically, you know, in competitive Pokemon TCG, this is just 30 more damage to most Pokemon that you're going to be attacking, which is very interesting. Very powerful as well. 30 plus damage as a tool card is extraordinary. We also have supporters that can increase damage as well. So Choice Belt, this card is probably going to see a tremendous amount of play. I really do like this card a lot. Awesome. Very cool. Luxio, of course, also really good art on this Luxio. I'm trying my best to hold in the center, guys, so bear with me. We have a Mincino. Chimchar, interesting. Chimecho, Golett. Okay, here we go. We have a Fusion Strike Ice Cube. Wow, this card looks super cool. It's a reverse as well. Block Slider. This attack does 40 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon for each Fusion Strike energy attached to all of your Pokemon. So you can have 4 Fusion Strike energy in play at one time. So this could do 160 damage to any Pokemon in play for just a water and a colorless, which of course is phenomenal. Absolutely really good. So you can just slap a Fusion Strike energy on this thing, and then boom, you're absolutely hitting away. You're doing insane amounts of damage. All right, well, on the back here, what do we got? We have a Tornadus. This is a basic Pokemon, 120 HP. It's got the ability Sudden Cyclone. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may have your opponent switch their active Pokemon with one of their bench Pokemon. Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? This card is phenomenal. Sudden Cyclone. Wow, that is an incredibly powerful card. Am I reading that right? Hand onto your bench. You may have your opponent switch one of their active Pokemon with one of the bench Pokemon. So I believe your opponent gets to choose which they switch, but still incredibly powerful. Basically an escape rope in a Pokemon ability. So very, very powerful ability. Very, very good card. Tornadus probably also going to see a lot of play. So really happy to have pulled that. Tornadus is a very cool Pokemon as well. So very good. I honestly really like the decisions that Pokemon has been making to their game recently. I think that, you know, the Pokemon TCG meta was in an interesting spot this past year. VMAXs, I'm not saying VMAXs were bad for the game or VMAXs were bad or anything, but I think that the direction that they're starting to go now in this kind of new rendition, this new era, is very, very good. Oh, Magma Basin. Here's another fantastic stadium card, a new stadium card introduced in Brilliant Stars. So once during each player's turn, that player may attach a fire energy card from their discard pile to one of their benched fire-type Pokemon. And if the player attaches an energy to their Pokemon this way, you put 2 damage counters onto it. So realistically, this is kind of one of the only ways we have of accelerating fire-type energy to our fire-type Pokemon right now in the format. Before, you know, fire-type archetypes were incredibly fast-paced with Welder and other such cards, but now we have Magma Basin, and this is actually going to be extremely nice to pile up some energies on potentially that Charizard V-Star, which is being released, or really any fire-type Pokemon right now. From your discard pile, straight onto your Pokemon once during your turn, and that's honestly a really phenomenal stadium card. The 2 damage counters. All right, sorry about that, guys. My camera died. We're back with Magma Basin. Like I was saying, really, really good stadium card. Going to help out a lot in a lot of fire-type decks, and definitely going to be in the Charizard V-Star deck, which I'm definitely going to be building and covering in a PTCG or PTCG live video coming up soon. So very cool Magma Basin, incredible stadium card. We've got a Trapinch with a Rising Lunge, Turtwig. Very cool. Gibble. Okay, I like the art on that Gibble. Chimecho, clear tone, search your deck for up to 2 special energy cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand. Then you shuffle your deck. interesting little attack there. Electabuzz, Thunder Wave. We have a Cast Form. Very cool art there. I really like Cast Form as a Pokemon with double draw. Draw 2 cards. And on the back here, we've got a Muck. A new Muck here. It's got Sludge Street is the ability. The retreat cost of your opponent's poisoned Pokemon is 1 energy more. Now that's very interesting, right? I mean, there's some other. I mean, it's a stage 1 Pokemon. There's definitely some other, dark type Pokemon with better kind of disruptive abilities as this one. But this could see play in specific archetypes. You kind of build the deck around this whole fact. I actually do like it. I think it's super interesting. Locking specific Pokemon up into the active spot is actually a win condition in a lot of games. And, it could be one of those interesting cards people throw into a deck like Eternatus V Max, which has that extra bench space. So I really like it. We also have Shrieking Poison. 3 energy, 90 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused and poisoned. So an interesting card. Very interesting. I don't know how much play it'll see realistically. I don't think that's like a super A-tier card, but interesting card nonetheless. It's a card that we didn't already have in our format. So, hey, you really can't complain. Excuse me while I struggle to open this pack. All right, we're getting into it. So we have 4 more, or this is the 4th. Hello? Are you guys seeing this? I don't know what we're looking at here. It's just a card that says V-Star. I have no idea. Instead of an energy, we have a V. Technically, guys, we did it. We pulled a V-Star card. I have no idea what this is. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't know. It's strange that we got that instead of an energy, but you know what? Maybe does this signify that we have a V-Star in the pack, guys? We'll have to see. But first of all, we have Acerola's Premonition. Your opponent reveals their hand, and then you draw a card for each trainer card that you find there. So this is actually a really interesting card. Not only does it give you some draw, which, drawing cards is always really, really good in the Pokemon Trading Card Game, but however, we get to see our opponent's hand, and that can be extremely useful. There are cards like Marnie, so people can kind of change up their hands. Research can change up their hand, but being able to know what's in your opponent's hand while drawing cards is actually a really powerful supporter, so I really like it. It's a really creative card design as well. I really like that supporter. Another Morgrem. Friends in Galar, draw 3 cards. So we've seen this card plenty of times in the format, just with a new name. Friends in Galar region, draw 3 cards. Okay, no one's ever really probably going to play that, but pretty cool nonetheless. Trapinch, another Gibble. What do we got here? A Buizel. Howlucha, let's see what this guy's got. Showboating Pose. This art is so funny. It's minimalistic, but I like it. Attach 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. That's actually quite a good attack on a basic Pokemon for 1 colorless energy. Can fit into almost any deck. And in draft formats, this is actually going to be a pretty interesting card. All right, the reverse holo is going to be a Staraptor. And then on the back, we get a Simisear V. Okay, so interesting. We did get a pull in this pack. That's a Simisear V, 210 HP, fire type, weak to water. Retreat cost is 1. So let's see what the attacks are here. We have Bursting Power. You may attach 2 basic energy cards from your hand to your Pokemon in any way that you would like for 1 energy, 20 damage. That's actually quite a good attack, especially on your first turn going second, because you get to attack very good. And then we have Flare Juggling, which is going to be the more damage focused attack on this Pokemon. Fire Energy, 2 colorless. This attack does 30 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So, it's not super, super amazing as far as V Pokemon go. It's going to be hard to compete with things like Zacian V and Suicune and things like that. But you know what? Simisear V, definitely an interesting card. There we go. Our first pull of Brilliant Stars, and it just happens to be a Simisear V. I don't know. This is very interesting that we pulled this card in that pack. I don't know. I don't know if that's something that they're doing now. I don't know if that's what signifies that we have a rare pull. To be 100% honest with you, we'll have to see. We're opening a lot of packs, so we're going to get a better idea of how that all works out. So, yep. All right. Seems like we have a normal energy in this pack. So we'll see. Yeah, if we get a pack with a normal energy and a pull, then that kind of gives us all the information that we need to know. But we'll see. You never know. Psychic Energy, another Magma Basin. Can never have too many of those. Crawdaunt. Collapsed Stadium. So here is a new Stadium card. Each player can have more than 4 benched Pokemon. And if a player has 5 or more benched Pokemon, they discard a benched Pokemon until they have 4 Pokemon on their bench. Right. A player who played this card discards first. If more than one effect changes the number of benched Pokemon allowed, use the smaller number. Okay, so that's a very interesting card text. But I think basically what this is saying is that, yeah, both players go down to 4 benched Pokemon. You choose first. But if they play something like an Eternatus V Max, which also changes the amount of bench Pokemon that they can have in play, that kind of effect gets discarded in favor for this effect, which is going to be they can only have 4. So that's interesting. I mean, this is basically a direct counter to things like Eternatus V Max, as well as any Pokemon that really does damage based on how many bench Pokemon they have. And this could be really good in a lot of different matchups. Again, kind of a control style card. Collapse Stadium, very cool. I don't know. It's definitely kind of a niche stadium card, but I do like having something like that in the format. We have Dedenne with Dede Flash. If your opponent has exactly 1 prize card remaining, this attack does 60 more damage. And your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. Okay. I mean, that's, situational, but could be really good in certain situations, I suppose. Baltoy, a fresh water set. Heal 20 damage from each of your Pokemon. Okay. Kind of combat spread decks, so rest in peace, Orbeetle. My boy Orbeetle does not like the freshwater set, neither does Sandaconda. They're both of those guys are staying away from the freshwater, but pretty interesting. Healing card nonetheless. And on the back here, we've got a Clefable with Moonlight Miracle. Flip 3 coins. Choose a number of Pokemon in play, up to the number of heads for each of these Pokemon. Search your deck for a card that evolves from that Pokemon and put it onto that Pokemon to evolve it. Then shuffle your deck. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. It's a stage 1 Pokemon, psychic type. I like it. I really do. I honestly think that attack is quite good, but, you never know. People will fit certain cards into certain decks, and people who are much smarter than me are already kind of crafting what decks they want to build with these new cards that are coming out. So can't wait to see what people come up with, to be 100% honest with you. Man, we really got to go faster in these videos. We take a long time, but a lot of the cards that we're taking a look at are new. So, we're going to take a little extra time to read some of the new cards and talk about them a little bit. You know what I mean? But once we start pulling duplicates, then we'll stop doing that, of course, as much. Grass Energy, Hitmontop, a 3rd Magma Basin, good to have a playset of that. Chimecho, Electabuzz, Bidoof, Sneasel, Grimer, Pot Helmet, okay, reverse, a new item card. Another new tool card. If the Pokemon this card is attached to doesn't have a rule box, it takes 30 less damage from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon after applying weakness. Okay, so basically this is going to allow single prize Pokemon to be a little bit more defensive towards the attacks of V Max, and V Star Pokemon. 30 damage doesn't seem that much, realistically, but could be the difference. And I actually quite like Pot Helmet. This is, I think, probably a throwback to Brock from the anime, with the frying pan turned into a drying pan. So I like that. On the back here, what do we got? We have a Breloom with Spore Ball and Powdery Uppercut. Okay. All right. Let's keep cracking these packs, ladies and gentlemen. I'm having a blast. Honestly, I haven't opened product up like this in a long time, so I get really happy whenever I'm able to do this. So, big thanks to Pokemon and all of you for making this happen. Water Energy. We have a Kindler. Okay, giving me very specific welder vibes here. So you can use this card only if you discard a Fire Energy card from your hand. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck and put up to 2 of them onto your hand, and then shuffle the other ones back into your deck. So this card goes hand in hand with Magma Basin. So you discard the Fire Energy from your hand, and then you get to choose 2 cards out of the top 7 cards of your deck. So quite a good card. Realistically, it's a very, very good card, especially if you have Magma Basin in hand, because that energy that you discard, you're going to be able to attach it directly to one of your bench Fire-type Pokemon. So I really like that combination. We kind of see like a new engine, a new energy acceleration engine, and draw engine kind of all combined in one for new Fire-type archetypes. And I really do like that. Kindler, very, very cool card. I like that, actually. I like it better than Welder and basically what we had back in the day. Charon's Care. Put one of your basic or colorless Pokemon that has any damage counters onto it, and all cards attached to it back into your hand. This actually could be broken. I'm not going to lie. This could be absolutely broken. Because this applies to any basic colorless Pokemon. So it could be a V Max, V Star colorless Pokemon, and you can just put it back into your hand and all cards attached to it, which means its previous evolution. So this card could break the format if it kind of goes well enough. in certain decks, specifically probably Arceus V-Star. If I had to think about a colorless, powerful deck that's coming. So very, very cool. Charon's Care. We'll see. It might not be that good, but it kind of seems like it might be absolutely broken. We'll have to see. Golett, Impidimp. I love that name. Shinx. Reverse Grottle with Sun-Dried Shell. So this is kind of a new, I guess, very relevant card in this expansion. We have Turtwig, Grottle, and then Torterra. The whole lineup is in this set. Grottle, though, the Stage 1 version of this, all of those Pokemon, as I just said, has the ability, once during your turn, you may search your deck for a grass Pokemon, reveal it, and then put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. So, you know, I can really see people just kind of playing the 1-1, 2-2 Turtwig Grottle line just to search their deck for grass-type Pokemon and put them into play consistently. And this can be really any grass-type Pokemon. It can be your evolution Pokemon, basic Pokemon, really, and honestly, anything. Your V-Star Pokemon, anything that's a grass, you're able to search it and put it right into your hand. So, yeah. Excuse me. This card is actually really good. That ability is very strong, and could be one of those just incredible bench sitters that occurs in grass-type decks. So very cool to see. And on the back here, we have a Liepard. Phenomenal art on this Liepard here. You must discard a card from your hand in order to use this ability. Once during your turn, you may draw 2 cards. So Stage 1 Pokemon. Is this not the exact thing as Make Do? I don't know. Discard 1 card from your hand and then draw 2 cards once during your turn. Kind of seems like it's, I haven't played Make Do in a while, but I'm pretty sure this is exactly what Make Do is as well from the Cinccino engine from base set. So very cool. Liepard, Stage 1, Dark type, with basically the Make Do ability. Very good. I mean, that's a very good ability. You know, discarding cards, like we've seen with Magma Storm, oftentimes can benefit you. I know Dark Patch is in this expansion. We have Metal Saucer as well. And those are all cards that really benefit from rapid discard, specifically energies. So Liepard probably will see a lot of play. Speaking of Dark, we have Dark Energy here. We have Monferno. Gloria, here's a new supporter. Search your deck for up to 3 basic Pokemon that don't have a rule box, and then put them onto your bench, then shuffle your deck. So 3 single prize basic Pokemon from your deck onto your bench. Pretty good. I mean, you know, it's good in some decks. I don't think it's like anything amazing, but could be really important and really good in some specific single prize archetypes. Look at this Burmy card. Mine's my favorite one is the pink one here. He's just hanging out. We have a Spirit Tomb. Okay, Spirit Tomb cards are always really interesting and really good. We have Tickling Terror. Until the end of your next turn, the defending Pokemon's weakness is now Dark. Okay, so we get to turn any Pokemon, basically from our opponent's active Pokemon, into Dark Weak, which is very, very interesting. A very cool attack. I wish that was an ability, but it's an attack. Still good, though. Curse Drop. Put 2 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon in any way that you would like. Also a pretty good attack there. So a very interesting card. And look at this, guys. We pulled it. So this is actually... Is this a secret rare? I don't know. There's like a different little mini set within the set. So this is actually in the reverse holographic slot. And it's like these full art character cards. So this one's Flareon. And I believe that is green or blue or Gary, one of those guys. But the Flareon, I guess we'll read the card. This is a new Flareon card. Very beautiful as well. I love full art cards like this. Incandescent Awakening. Okay. This Pokemon has a memory capsule attached to it. Grass type Pokemon in play have no abilities. Okay, so this is actually not a new Flareon. It's the one from, I forget the expansion. Is it Evolving Skies? I don't know. An old Flareon, though, just with a beautiful new art. Very, very cool. Very collectible cards. I'm going to be definitely trying to collect all of those. I cannot wait for that. We actually have our first normal holographic card of the video, which is going to be a Babero with Industrious and Scissors. Once during your turn, you may draw cards until you have 5 cards in your hand on a Stage 1 Pokemon. Again, another great bench sitter. Very interesting card. Very, very interesting. Reminds me of the Snorlax, which has a similar ability, except it has to be in the active spot. And then your turn ends when you use it. So this can sit on the bench, but it's a Stage 1, doesn't end your turn, and you draw only until you have 5 in your hand. It's a very good ability, though. It's a very good ability, and I suspect that this card will see play. It definitely will see play. That is a pretty good card, if I do say so myself. This Flareon, though, wow. Phenomenal. They just did such a good job. I have a camera battery here. Let me move that over. They've done such a good job, honestly, with this expansion. So I'm just super happy to be able to open it. But now, okay, so that was actually just the ETB. So this is going to be quite a long video because look at, we have a whole lot of packs left. We're going to go faster. we're going to go faster because we have 36 more packs to open, guys. And we are already 20-some minutes into this video. So we're going to, from now on, probably go a little bit faster until we hit something that we think might be somewhat interesting. All right, forward to the front. Excuse me if we go fast and it's hard to read stuff. Another Kindler. Okay, Ultra Ball. We got to talk about Ultra Ball returning to the format. Item card. You can use this card if you discard 2 cards from your hand, search your deck for a Pokemon, reveal it, and then put it into your hand. So discard 2 cards, grab any Pokemon in your deck. Very powerful card. Is going to be pretty much a staple in a lot of decks, and it's probably going to define this this format for the time being. Very good. Just incredibly good. We're going to be able to run this as well as Quick Ball and find pretty much any Pokemon that we want throughout the game. So Ultra Ball, very good. Glad we have that back in the format. Sneasel, Bidoof, Electabuzz. Oh my god, I'm just taking so many cards here. My bad, guys. Chimecho, Gibble, Corphish reverse, and on the back. No way. There's no way. Guys, there's no way. We did it. First pack out of the booster box, guys. We pull the Rainbow Charizard V-Star. Are you kidding me? The first pack? I mean, this is probably the card that people are going to be looking to get. The centering on it, again, not perfect, but I mean, oh my gosh, guys. I can't even believe that I'm holding this card right now. Absolutely incredible. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. I guess we have to talk about the actual card now. 280 HP V-Star Pokemon. If I haven't explained it yet, here is the kind of the mechanic behind it. Similar to V Maxes, the V-Star cards are used to evolve V Pokemon. However, they're only worth 2 prize cards as opposed to 3. They do have less HP, but they do have some pretty powerful abilities and attacks. As we can see here, we have Explosive Fire. Does 130 damage, and if this Pokemon has any damage counters onto it, does 100 more. So 3 energies does 230. And then we also have the V-Star Power. So for the V-Star powers and abilities, we can only use them once per game, which is where that little token I showed earlier comes in. Charizard's is Star Blaze. It does 320 damage. You discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. So 4 energies, 320. I mean, this card is an absolute beast. Wow. I don't have much else to say about it. Weak to water, retreat cost of 2. I can't stop looking at it, guys. I said we were going to go fast, but... Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Oh, hold on. You know what we need to do? We need to put it in our new gold sleeve, dude. Oh my. Wow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think the video is over. I think the video is over. I don't know. I honestly don't know what else we can do. I am just absolutely speechless. I don't know what to say. Yeah, we're just gonna continue. Oh, we have another one of these black cards. Does this mean we have a pull? Does this mean we have a pull? It's so strange. Isn't this weird? It's weird to me. It's weird to me. I don't know how else to explain it. Gabite, Torkoal, double turbo energy. Here's a new special energy in the format. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides 2 colorless energy. The attacks of this Pokemon cards are attached to you do 20 less damage to your opponent's active. So basically double colorless energy, but you reduce the damage done to your, with your by your attacks by 20 damage. Kind of a trade, give and take kind of scenarios. But double turbo energy, very, very cool. Very cool indeed. Impidimp, that's actually probably going to see a lot of play in Charizard. If I'm going to be honest with you, just hitting for 300, but a lot more consistently than 320. Seems pretty good. We also have Leon to do additional damage like that. And we also have choice specs or choice goggles or whatever it was. So yeah, I mean, that probably seems like it's going to make a lot of sense here. Riolu, Starly, Luxio, and on the back of this, we have another Liepard. We're not going to be able to top that Charizard. That is by far, in my opinion, the best card we're probably going to pull. If we pull a card that's better than that Charizard, I think the only other card, in my opinion, that might be better than that Charizard is going to be the Gold Arceus V-Star, which I would probably retire from Pokemon. If that happened, so there's the normal Grottle, another Spiritomb, Purloin, Milcery, Shinx, Impidimp, Crawdont, and on the back, we have an Alcremie, a new Alcremie with additional order. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, your turn does not end when you use Cafe Master. Oh, I see. So a Cafe Master is going to be a supporter. So Cafe Master is a supporter that probably reads when you use it, your turn ends. So if this is in the active spot, you can use Cafe Master without your turn ending. So we'll have to see what Cafe Master is. But that means Alcremie could be insane, or it, probably won't see any play ever. But we'll have to see. Did we get a pull with the pack that had the V-Star thing in it? I don't think we did we? That's so interesting. I have to figure out why those are in there. I guess they're just kind of thrown in there to spice things up, perhaps. Prinplup, Cinccino, Milcery, Carablast, one of my favorite Pokemon designs of all time. Clefairy, Cherubi with Lively Fruit, prevent all effects of attacks from your opponent's Pokemon done to this Pokemon. Okay. Sorry about that. Corphish. We have a Morgrem. And on the back, we've got a holographic Moltres. Very cool. Inferno Wings. So basic Pokemon, 120 HP, Inferno Wings. If this Pokemon has any damage counters onto it, this attack does 70 more damage. So 1 energy, 90 damage possibly, if it has any damage counters onto it. So, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that card. I don't think it's like anything spectacular. But cool nonetheless, though. I'm a big Moltres guy. Even Galarian Moltres. I do love the Galarian forms as well. But original Moltres, just it just goes hard, I guess, is what the youth would say these days. Prinplup, Monferno, Beartic, I like that card a lot. Golett, Castform, Baltoy, another Chimchar, Axew, Ultra Evolution. Flip a coin of heads, search your deck for a Haxorus and put it onto this Pokemon, then evolve it. Okay. Oh, look at this, guys. We've got the full art special. I don't know what you would call these. I guess full art. Yeah, they're full arts, character arts. Jolteon. We have Flareon. Here, let me pull it up for comparison. And now we have Jolteon. Very, very cool. I love to see it. Very, very phenomenal card. And on the back here, we have a Mothim. Awesome. So I believe all of the evolutions, of course, are probably going to be, included in those kind of full art character cards. Now, I do know that there is an Oranguru one. Now, the Oranguru character art full art card is probably one of my favorite cards, at least favorite design card arts that I've ever seen. Cleansing Gloves. Okay, here's a new tool card. Stop and take a look at it. The attacks of this Pokemon this card is attached to do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Psychic type Pokemon. So we've seen this in the past. They've done similar types of gloves that do 30 more damage to specific type Pokemon. This is just the one that is out for Psychic now. So watch out, Psychic decks. We've got some Psychic... Oh, sorry, I thought those were the same card. Chimecho, Chimchar, Minccino. Another reverse Ice Cube. It's our second reverse Fusion Strike Ice Cube. Oh, and we have a pull on the back. What's it going to be? It's a Dracovish V. Okay. Very, very cool. So grass and water actually as the attack costs here. 220 HP, dragon type, so no weakness, no resistance. Retreat cost is 3. Let's read the attacks here. Slosh and Crash. Grass and water. Before doing damage, discard all Pokemon tools from your opponent's active Pokemon. If you discarded a Pokemon tool this way, this attack does 120 more damage. So if your opponent's active Pokemon has a Pokemon tool attached to it, which is a pretty good chance that it does, for 2 energy, we do 180 damage. So I actually do like that. And we also have Dragon Strike, does 210 damage, and then during your next turn, this Pokemon cannot use Dragon Strike. So actually, not a bad card at all. The energy cost is a little bit awkward, grass and water in the same deck. However, I really do like this card. I think it's actually, I don't know if people will choose to use it per se, but it does seem to be very, very interesting and quite powerful, actually. So I really do like it. I like the Dracovish. We're actually going to move to the other side of the booster box here. We've been going with only left side packs to start, since we started. So now we're going to go over to the... There it is, guys. It's so... It's weird to me. I'm not going to get over it, I think. I'll never get over it. V-Star. The last one that had this V-Star card didn't actually have any pulls, which is interesting in my book. Sigilyph with Recharge. Okay, flip through coins. Attach a number of basic energy cards up to the number of heads that you discarded from your discard pile to your bench Pokemon. Okay. Interesting card. That one was hard to read for some reason. I don't know. I'm still buzzing off of the Charizard pull. Trapinch, Piplup. Oh, I think he's actually sitting outside the temple that is in Legends Arceus. I think. I could be wrong there. Shroomish, Jeez, I'm moving around so much. I apologize, guys. Purloin, Duskull. Wait, we have a pull on the back of this. Wait, what? You can get... What is this? This is a gold, a black and gold Rapid Strike V Max. Secret rare? Is this a secret rare? I think so. Why is it in the reverse slot? This expansion is insane, guys. This card looks incredible as well. What in the world? It has no border either. It's just like black. This card doesn't even look real. Oh my gosh, guys. Is this cooler than Rainbow Charizard? I mean, personally, I wouldn't say so, but this is insane. Oh my gosh, guys. Are you kidding me? Okay. I mean, we all know what Rapid Strike Urshifu is from Fusion, or not from Fusion Strike, from Battle Styles. Wow. That is incredible. Okay, what is the rare pull? Rare pull in this pack. Let's see. It is Aggron V, Steel type, Rock Slide, 230 HP. Okay. Retreat cost of 4. Does okay. I'm seeing Merciless Strike here. 150 if your opponent's active Pokemon already has any damage counters onto it. Does 300 for 5 energy. Okay. And then Rock Slide 90. Does 30 damage to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Interesting. Okay. I don't know why this was in the reverse slot. Why was this in the reverse? I can't get over too. This card looks insane. Wow. Okay. What a pack. This is another card that is also going to look phenomenal in our new gold sleeves. Wow, guys. We're killing it. Pokemon is killing it. TPCI sent us the goods is all I'm saying. Wow. Wow. Comment below what you guys think of the pulls that we have gotten so far. And that... Wait a minute. Okay. As soon as we switch over to the right side, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on anymore, guys. Wow, I can't even believe it. I'm having such a good time. The pulls have been incredible. The cards in general have been incredible. Here's Cafe Master. We talked about him a little bit earlier. Choose up to 3 of your benched Pokemon. For each of those Pokemon, search your deck for a different type of basic energy card and attach it to that Pokemon. Then shuffle your deck. Your turn ends. So if you have the Alchemy in play, your turn does not end when you use this supporter. So that is insane. That is actually quite a good supporter, especially if your turn doesn't end. A little bit situational, but extremely powerful given certain scenarios and, you know, in certain decks. So Cafe Master, I actually like it. It's a little bit awkward to have that, to have that Alcremie in the active spot, but you know what? Could be worse, I think. Cubchoo, another Dedenne. Okay, we have a reverse Kling Klang. And then on the back here, we have a Grimmsnarl, a new Grimmsnarl, 160 HP, Stage 2, Dark type. Long Hair Shot does 30 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon for each Dark Energy attached to this Pokemon. Okay, so it's a sniping attack that scales, and then we have Darkness Fang. So very cool. Probably not going to see a tremendous amount of play, but, as a Stage 2 Pokemon, just makes things a little bit awkward to get into it, especially for, like, the lackluster... Oops, sorry. Ignore that. Almost dropped this whole pack. Especially for, like, the lackluster total amount of damage that it has. Can be really clutch as, like, a win condition card, but as a Stage 2, it's going to be a little bit awkward to get into play. Fighting Energy, Staravia, Berry. Interesting. So we have the same card in the set that draws 3 cards. Okay. Clang, Burmy, Sock, Cherubi, Riolu, Starly, Cynthia's Ambition reverse. Here is a new supporter. Draw cards. Okay, so yeah, draw cards until you have 5 cards in your hand. If any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn, draw cards until you have 8 cards in your hand instead. So draw till you have 8 in hand is insane. I mean, that is an incredibly powerful effect. This is a great card. I mean, draw till you have 5 in hand as a supporter is not bad either. This is in my opinion, will probably see a lot of play. The more fast-paced, like in single-prize archetypes as well, this card could just be absolutely insane, right? When your Pokemon are kind of getting knocked out every turn, pretty much. So, yeah, Cynthia's Ambition. Super, super cool. And on the back here, what do we have? Oh, we have a Shaman V. I thought it was going to be another V-Star, but it's a V. Shaman V, 190 HP, does evolve into Shaman V-Star, but we have Flap, 30 damage, and Revenge Blast, 60, plus this attack does 40 more for each prize card your opponent has taken. So that second attack is actually quite decent. Retreat cost of 1. Now, V cards like this that do evolve into V Maxes or V Stars, typically a little bit lackluster because they're meant to be evolved, right? That's kind of how it goes. But the Shaman V, actually not bad at all. We've seen a lot of pulls so far in this booster box, so I am just very happy so far with how things are going. Honestly, very, very happy. I love these new energies, too. They just look so good. That's our third Grottle. Another Berry, Clang, Sneasel, Duskull, Corphish, Magmar, Spiritomb, a reverse Choice Belt. Again, Choice Belt seems insane. And then on the back, we have a Mewtwo. There's a Mewtwo card in this set. Insane. It's not even a holo. It's just a normal Mewtwo. Have you ever seen that? Life Sucker, 20 damage, heal 20 from this Pokemon. Cyburn, 3 energy, 110. So kind of honestly a bad card. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I haven't played the Pokemon TCG in a super long time. I'm sure there's been plenty of Mewtwo cards printed, but not even a holographic. Just a plain, like uncommon Mewtwo. That's not even that good of a card. Very interesting. I mean, it looks incredible. I mean, whoever drew that art, I mean, kudos to them. That card is insane looking, but whoever designed the card, shame on you. You got to put more respect on our boy Mewtwo. You got to put more respect on Mewtwo. While Mew right now, Mew V Max is dominating the format, Mewtwo is getting not even a holographic single prize card. That's not even that good. Another Choice Belt, Chimchar, Mincino, Baltoy, Snorunt, Nosepass, Minccino Reverse, and on the back here we have a Kingler V. Now I'm actually really excited. Kingler V Max is in this set, and one of my favorite V Maxes to come out in a long time. But for now, we've got Kingler V. 220 HP, retreat cost of 3, water type, weak to electric. 2 attacks here, Falling Bubbles, 1 water energy. Flip a coin if head, search your deck for up to 5 water energy cards and attach them to your Pokemon in any way that you would like. Then shuffle your deck. So flip a coin, right? And if it's heads, that's plus 5 energies on board, which is honestly insane. Very, very good. And then we have Raging Pincer, does 200 for 3 energy. And you do 30 to yourself. So very cool. I actually really like Kingler V. I mean, I honestly really do like that as a V card design. Flipping coins, never really skill-based, you could say. However, could be very, very big payoff if you do indeed get heads, and then you're up 5 energy on the board. All right, let's go. Fire, Energy, Luxio, Hitmontop, Magma Basin, Milcery, Cubchoo, Dedenne, whoops, Farfetch'd. Oh my gosh, guys. Duskull, Friends and Galar. So there's this and the Berry card. They both do the same thing. On the back, we have a non-holographic Fusion Strike Ice Cube. I actually thought that Ice Cube was going to be a holographic. When we saw it in reverse twice, I figured it was just a holo rare, but I guess it's not. So all good. Still a pretty cool card, though. Fusion Strike cards in general are just always really, really interesting and really fun. All right, let's get into it, guys. We're cruising now. Absolutely cruising. Magma Basin, that's like our 6th one. Crawdaunt, Collapse Stadium yet again. Turtwig, Trapinch, Piplup, Shroomish, Purloin, Liepard. Okay, Purloin into the Liepard. And on the back here, we've got a Breloom. Okay, whoops. All right, we've hit a little bit of a dry spell. We're going to separate our pools over there. We make a massive mess, by the way, when we open packs here. I just don't stay organized, and, I like to kind of go quick. I like to keep up the action for you guys watching. And if you guys are just absolutely annoyed by the mountain of... Here we go, guys. Another black one. If you guys are just annoyed by this mountain of bulk cards here that we pull, I apologize. You're just going to have to deal with it because that's how we roll here on Chill TCG channel. There's our Ultra Ball. I think that's our second one. We definitely want to play set of the Ultra Balls. Dedenne, Cubchoo. Struggling to stay centered here. Apologize. Starmie. Okay. Very dark, the text on this. Okay, Psychic. Stack does 30 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon, so 10 plus 30 more. And then Power Gem 60. And on the back here, we have another disappointing Mewtwo card. I say disappointing. I'm not disappointed in the card. I shouldn't say that. It's just, you know, when I think of Mewtwo, I think of like the strongest Pokemon of all time. You know, deserves to be an incredibly powerful card in my opinion. 2 V-Star things in a row. What does that mean? The world may never know. To be 100% honest with you, if you do know what that means, another Ultra Ball, nice. Feel free to let me know in the comment section below because I have no idea and I am very curious. So please tell me. Bidoof, Electabuzz, Hawlucha again, Hitmon top, and on the back here we've got the Torterra. Very cool, holo rare. So we've got 190 HP on this thing, stage 2. Retreat cost of 4, weak to fire. We have Evo Press, does 50 damage for each of your evolution Pokemon in play. I mean, you can have 6 Pokemon in play, so this thing can do 300 for 2 energy, which is a little bit scary to think about. And then 4 energy, 160, no drawback. So interesting. I mean, it's definitely interesting. Stage 2 Pokemon traditionally never really do too well in the format unless it's something like Decidueye. You can build decks around stage 2 single prize Pokemon, but they better be really powerful cards, or else they're probably not going to see too much success, I would say, in the format. But I do like that Torterra. I think that's a very interesting card. Okay. Let's see here. Metal Energy, Fracture, Double Turbo Energy, another Kindler, Nose Pass, Snorunt, Clink, Dedenne, Cubchoo, Hawlucha, and on the back we've got a Kling Clang. Okay. We're making our way, guys. You know, we're moving a little bit faster now. Again, you know, I don't want to say that the best is behind us, but from those 2 polls that we got, I don't know if it will really get any better, but you're going to have to keep watching. You're going to have to watch the rest of the video and make sure. Acerola's Premonition, Pod Helmet, Duskull, Sneasel, Corphish, Starly, Milcery, and speaking of Alcremie, so this is the new Alcremie, and this is actually the full art version. We actually see the Cafe Master, or whatever his name is, looking just deep into this Alcremie's eyes. They're just having a moment. Or maybe he's staring at the ice cream cake thing that's being served to him. I don't know. But yeah, very cool. That's actually our 3rd one. So we've pulled 3 of those bad boys, and then a Steel-type Wormadam. That's strange. Yeah, we pulled this is our 3rd character art card that we pulled. Really hoping for the Oranguru card. That's the one that I really wanted the most. However, there's some other ones too that are really good. The cards that we've pulled in that full art character art form haven't been super competitively viable thus far. However, not going to complain. What is this? Roseanne's backup. Okay, let's read this guy. So choose 1 or more. So, okay. Interesting. Shuffle a Pokemon from your discard pile into your deck. Shuffle a Pokemon tool card. Shuffle a stadium card. Or shuffle an energy card. So you can choose to do any of these in any amount of combinations you want. You can do 1 of them, or all of them, or 2 or 3 of them. This card is actually very, very good, I think, for a supporter card. Basically just able to reshuffle and I guess conserve massive collections of various different cards in your deck. So very cool. I really do like it. Again, probably going to see some play in control-style decks, but very interesting nonetheless. There's another Choice Belt. We got a Baltoy. We have a Snorunt. Nose Pass. I don't know why I said it like that. Oh my god. Cubchoo. Freshwater Set. Rest in Peace Orbeetle. And Haxorus. Very interesting Haxorus card here. Wild Axe. 160. 30 damage to itself. Again, a little underwhelming. For some reason, the very strong Pokemon, like Haxorus, like Mewtwo, have had some questionable cards this expansion. I guess Arceus has not been kind to them. At least not in this expansion. Okay, let's go. Fire Energy, Prinplup, Charon's Care, Beartic, Duskull, Farfetch'd, Execute, Grimer, Sneasel, Reverse Sulk. Okay, and then on the back here we've got a Boss's Order Cyrax. Okay, this caught me by surprise. I actually did not know this was in the set. We have a new holographic style Boss's Orders. So This is, I guess, the third rendition of Boss's Orders that we've seen. We had Giovanni, of course, from Rebel Clash, and then we had Lysander most recently. But I don't believe Lysander was holographic. It might have been, but now we have Cyrex Boss's Orders holographic. This card is awesome. Boss's Orders, of course, one of the best stadium cards in the game. Or not stadium, supporter cards in the whole game. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon. Again, this is kind of like the win condition card in the Pokemon TCG, and now we have a new art for it. Very cool looking art with Cyrex and the moon there in the background. This is really, really cool. I like that actually a lot better than Giovanni and Lysander, the ones that we've gotten previously. So I like Cyrex. I like it. And I like how they're kind of doing that, right? Makes Boss's Orders a little bit rotation-proof in the terms of when rotations happen, we're still going to have Boss's Orders in the format, but they're just going to be different arts. Well, I guess the arts don't matter, right? So it's just cool. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore, but just cool either way that we have new versions of it. Like Professor's Research, we have a Tropius Curative Bower. All of your Pokemon that have grass energy attached to them cannot be confused, and if they are already confused, recover from that special condition. Interesting. Rep Orbeetle, Buizel, Gibble, Trapinch, Execute. Oh, I spoiled it. Oh, no. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I'm sorry. Hi, Starly. Oh, single strike style Mustard. So it's a full art supporter card. They've already printed a full art supporter of single strike Mustard. So this is like a new version of it. And if you notice, it's actually in the reverse holographic spot. So this expansion is very interesting in that respect. There's a lot of cards like this that are like, they're like reprints, but they're like new art versions, and they're in the reverse holographic spot. It's actually really cool to see. But this card is actually really, really cool looking. Single strike style Mustard. Very cool. And on the back here, we've got a Druddigon with Revenge. Anyway, yeah, look at that. I mean, that's an absolutely incredible card to be getting in the reverse holographic spot, if I do say so myself. So single strike Mustard. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. I'm very happy about that. Great pulls. Great pulls. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is probably my favorite expansion in a very long time. I can't remember a last expansion where the cards were so creatively made. The art was so fantastic, and the pull rates are also just super, super good. I really highly suggest when this expansion is officially released that you guys go and pick yourselves up as much product as you possibly can, because a lot of it's going to be competitively viable, but not only that, it's a collector's dream for collectors as well. Luxray, 150, Energy Crush. Man, there's still so many packs to go. It's a little bit overwhelming when you get like when you're opening a booster box. There's just so much to open. There's just so many cards, but it's, in my opinion, it's the best way to kind of kick off a new expansion because you get to see almost everything that the expansion has to offer. So I highly do suggest it. Collapse Stadium, Luxio, Frying Pan, Drying Pan, Bidoof. That was a Chimecho. Sorry about that. We flubbed it. Gibble, Turtwig, Reverse to Dene, and on the back we've got Mimikyu V Max. Let's go, guys. An incredible card. Just a phenomenal looking card. And I think it's probably pretty playable too. Let's go ahead and take a look. But Mimikyu V was a card that was previously released in a previous expansion. Now, V-Star cards are released, but they are still making new V Max cards. And Mimikyu V Max is one of the new ones here in Brilliant Stars. So Psychic type, 300 HP, retreat cost of 1, weak 2, dark. The attacks here, we have 2 colorless energy, ominous numbers. Put 4 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon in any way that you would like. And if you played an Ace Roll as Premonition from your hand this turn, place 13 damage counters instead. So for that turbo, okay, so yeah, so the turbo colorless energy is meant for this attack right here because you're not actually doing damage. So the kind of the drawback for that turbo double energy, whatever it's called, doesn't apply to this attack because you're placing damage counters instead of damage. And for 1 energy attachment, you can basically, and if you have the supporter in hand, you can place 13 damage counters. So that is such a good attack there. I really do like that. And we have Max Shadow, 120 for 2 seconds, and discard a random card from your opponent's hand. I really like Mimikyu. I'm going to have a great time building and playing Mimikyu V Max deck. Honestly, I really can't wait. Also, if you don't know, Mimikyu V makes it immune for the turn that you play it down. So for like For instance, basically, if you play down a Mimikyu V, you can guarantee that it's going to survive that next turn for you to play and evolve it into Mimikyu V Max, which is really, really powerful. So I think this archetype and this deck in general is going to be very, very powerful. So I really do like it. I really do like this this card. Mimikyu V Max might be my favorite V Max from this expansion. And I'm still a fan of V Max cards. I'm not gonna lie. Now everyone's hype about V Stars. V Stars are incredible, but we're still gonna be playing, making videos, and really trying to make some new V Max decks work in this upcoming format. So really excited for that. Okay, we've got a Dark Energy, Executor. Friends in the Galar region, Weavile with Ransack, okay, Carablast, we're flubbing, Clefairy, Cherubi, Sock, Corphish, Reverse, Clefable, and on the back, we've got another Clefable. Well, it was bound to happen at least once. I don't know, I never really know what the odds of that happening are, but it's always just very interesting when it does happen. All right, let's crack another one here. Grass Energy. Gloria, have we seen this one yet? Search your deck for... Yeah, we have. Okay. Yes, we've seen Gloria. Okay. I'm not trying to read things. Rip Orbeetle, that we've already read before. Bidoof. Buizel. Halucha. Electabuzz. Gibble. Cafe Master. And a Manaphy. So this Manaphy is very, very interesting basic water Pokemon. We have Wave Veal. This is the type of Pokemon that you basically put in your deck for the ability. We've seen this before. Prevent all damage done to your benched Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. All right, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, Bench Barrier Mew has returned to the format, and he is now a water-type Pokemon running on the water. Wave Veal, yes, of course, guys. This is Bench Barrier Mew, just with a new face. So our bench is now protected, and sniping decks, things like Jolteon, or Urshifu, Rapid Strike VMAX, plenty of other cards in general, spread decks. Yeah, your bench is protected now, thanks to Manaphy. Interesting. This is probably a pretty rare card. We've only pulled one of them, and I would like more than one Manaphy. We're going to put that one over to the side, because that is just going to be incredibly played, I think... right now, that's a card that just auto-wins certain matchups, It's just kind of how it goes. And I wonder how big of a hit things like Jolteon and Urshifu are going to take if we have a bench barrier card like that, Wave Veal card like that in the format. So that's interesting. Carablast, Mincino, another Collapse Stadium Reverse Rare. And on the back here, we've got, yes, we pulled it, guys. We pulled the Kingler VMAX. Wow, so that is incredible. That's 2 VMAXs almost in a row. Wow, that is super, super cool. I love this art on this thing, too. It's actually Gigantamax, too. Which is nice. 330 HP, Water-type Pokemon. Retreat cost of 3, weak to Electric. We have Bubbles galore. Search your deck for up to 5 basic Water Energies and attach them to your Pokemon in any way that you like, and then shuffle your deck. Wow, so for 1 energy, we get to accelerate 5 Water Energies to any of our Pokemon. It can be the active or the bench. So really, really cool. And then we also have Gmax Pincer, does 240. And 32 itself for 3 energy. So this is actually a really good card. It's kind of a complementary card, right? It's more of a setup card than it really is an attacker. However, it can set itself up pretty effectively. And 240 damage is nothing to scoff at. Neither is 330 HP. So Kingler VMAX, this is super, super cool. Really happy that we pulled it. I'm a massive fan. I'm just a big fan of Gigantamax Kingler. I think it's just such a cool card. One of my favorite cards. Pokemon, one of my favorite Pokemon, Gigantamax Pokemon designs that they made. Doesn't get the shine. It's been a while. Like that card was printed so far after Sword and Shield came out. It's actually a little bit staggering now that I think about it. But yeah, definitely one of my favorites. Dark Siglith, Marnie's Pride. Here is a new supporter card. We're still getting new cards, guys. This set has so much to give. Attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to one of your benched Pokemon. Okay, so it's like, it's like Turbo Patch or Dark Patch or Metal Saucer, except it's a supporter card, and it works for any Pokemon of any energy type. So Marnie's Pride, it's a good card. For a supporter card for turn, I don't know. It's interesting. Definitely we'll see play though. I don't know. I don't have enough expertise to know if that card will be incredibly good. I know it's definitely a good card, but will it dominate the format? We'll have to see. It honestly kind of could. Here we go. Reverse Flygon. We haven't seen the Flygon yet. And on the back here, we've got an Excavalier with Miraculous Armor. This Pokemon takes 100 less damage from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon V. I mean, it has 120 HP, so all you have to do is hit it for 220, which most V and V Max Pokemon do anyway. But interesting nonetheless. Interesting ability. Wow, guys. I think we're like an hour in, so I'm going to do my best. And I'm going to try to get through. We have some packs left. I mean, we're not super far off, so just hang in there. I guarantee you that we're going to have another big pull by the end of the video. Team Yell's Cheer. We haven't seen that guy in a long time. Corphish. Magmar. Spiritomb. Burmy. Vibrava. And on the back here, we've got ourselves a non-reverse holographic Flygon. I cannot complain, though, guys, with the pulls. I mean, I haven't had pulls like this from a booster box in a very, very long time. It's been a while since we opened that Charizard, but you know what? Blunder Policy, new tool card as well. If the Pokemon this card is attached to uses an attack, if you flip any coins for the damage or effect of that attack, sorry, it took me a while, and if any of them are tails, draw 3 cards at the end of your turn. Okay, so basically, you know, for attacks or effects that require you to flip a coin, typically if you flip tails, you don't get anything from it. If this card is attached to that Pokemon and you flip tails, you know, too bad for you. At least you get to draw 3 cards, though, which is actually pretty cool. I think that is actually quite good in some scenarios. Sneasel, Clink, Spiritomb. Oh, I see something interesting. Oh, okay. It's another Flareon. It's actually our first duplicate rare card kind of that we've gotten here, but still pretty good. I can't complain. These cards are incredible to look at, and we happen to pull another Flareon. And then we actually have a holographic Infernape as well with Infernal Vortex, 80 damage. Reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. This attack does 80 damage for each energy card you find there. Then discard those energy cards, shuffle the other cards back into your deck. So 80 damage times 5. I mean, technically you can do, what is that, 400 damage with this attack? That is kind of insane. And then Burning Kick 160. So this is an archetype that actually could see play strictly for the fact that you can do insane amounts of damage with it. And one-hit KO V Max and V-Star Pokemon. Excuse me. You never know. You know, I mean, if somebody kind of finds a way to build a consistent version of an Infernape deck, then it could actually see some success. Decks like that, Stage 2 Pokemon, a little bit of RNG involved, you know, drawing the top 5 cards of your deck. Kind of a rushdown deck. You know, it's never going to be like the best deck in the format. I say that, but, you know, things like Blacephalon, where it doesn't seem as good as Blacephalon, but you know what I'm saying. I think it definitely could see play. It could be funny to lose to it as well. Or Rage-Inducing. Cleansing Tag, Floatzel, Impidimp, Staryu, Riolu, Starly, Milcery, Cherubi, I don't know how to say it, and then we have an Electivire on the back with a Magmortar in the art, like in the frame there. So that's a really cool looking card. Explosive Bolt, High Voltage Current. All right, interesting. All right, guys, so we have 6 packs to go after this one. So 7, we'll open this one, and then we have 6 more packs to go until the video's over. And I've had an incredible time. Hopefully you guys have had a good time too. These videos are always a little bit hard for me because of course, I'm not the best at like opening videos. As you can see, that the quality might not be incredible. However, what was I talking about? Yeah, it's a little bit difficult because it's just me talking for like an hour straight, which I'm not the best at. Ooh, we have a holographic Dusknoir, Stage 2, 160 HP, Dark type, or sorry, Psychic type, weak to Dark. Special Transfer. As often as you would like during your turn, you may move a special energy from one of your Pokemon to another one of your Pokemon. So that's actually really interesting. That effect is really, really cool and could be pretty nice in some decks. That's a Stage 2 Pokemon, so again, a little bit awkward to get into play. However, it's a bench sitter, right? So that makes it a little bit more safe. It's going to take a little while to get into play, but when you do, that is a very, very interesting ability. A very good one at that. The more I think about it, the more I realize that is a very, very, very strong ability. Sorry, I dropped it. Very strong ability on the Dusknoir. In fact, it's a card that I actually really like. I like that card design. And this expansion is full of incredible card design, so I'm just super excited to get back into the Pokemon TCG and play PTCGO or hopefully PTCG Live, you know, whenever it comes out. Whenever the set officially releases, like every day, I'm going to be super, super excited for that. Making deck videos, deck profiles, it's going to be so much fun. So stay tuned for that, guys. Definitely stay tuned. Howlucha, Staryu, Magmar, Throw, Reverse Holographic, Double Turbo Energy, and on the back here we've got ourselves another Muck. Okay. All right, we're going a little bit dry. I think the last thing we pulled was that Kingler. It was a short while back. My memory is fading. That is definitely the last big pull that we pulled. But I have a feeling that there's still more for us in this booster box. Magma Basin, Crawdaunt, another Ultra Ball. Give me all the Ultra Balls, please. That card is going to see so much play, and I really would like a whole bunch of them. Staryu, Snorunt Reverse, and on the back here we've got a Wormadam Grass version this time. Cracking packs, 4 more to go. All right. We're getting into the home stretch, ladies and gentlemen. Getting into the home stretch. Fighting Energy, Sigilyph, Pachirisu, Choice Belt, again, good to have a lot of those. Clefairy, Cherubi, Sock, Corphish, Cleansing Gloves, and on the back here we've got a Staraptor. Okay. Hey, I mean, maybe, I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Put, give me your prayer hands in the comment section below if you think we're going to pull Arceus in these last few packs. We'll have to see. Lightning Energy, Tropius, Morgrem, Claydol, Carablast, Clefairy, Cherubi, Sauk, Corphish, Excavalier, Reverse, and on the back here we've got a new Professor's Research. Okay, so again, just like Boss's Orders, we have a new Professor's Research, and it is Professor Rowan. I actually like this one quite a bit as well. I think the Professor Oak one is probably still the coolest that they've done so far. But if there's a full art version of this, as well as the Cyrex, I would love to see the full art versions. But holographic Professor's Research, discard your hand, draw 7 cards. Probably the best supporter card in our entire game right now. Just an incredible, incredible card. Very happy to have gotten that. And 2 packs left to go. If that was our last pull of the video, I really can't complain. I don't think I can complain about that. Because that is just a really cool card. I really do enjoy that. I really do enjoy that. Okay, Grass Energy, Luxio, hit my top. Whoops. Magma Basin. I'm just saying things now. I don't know what to say. I've run out of things to say. Minccino, Baltoy, Execute. And on the back here, we've got a Granbull V Psychic type. I knew we had something left. I knew we had a pull left to be had. I don't think there's a Granbull V Max, but as a V Pokemon, this could be pretty interesting. Psychic type, Retreat cost to 2, weak to Metal, 210 HP. 2 colorless energy, Chomp, 30 damage. This attack does 10 more damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool attack there. And then we have Bull Dash 190 for 3 energy, does 30 to itself. So, again, not a phenomenal card. But in terms of just kind of a 2-prize bruiser, Pokemon card, that's a Psychic type. I don't know if there's many other ones that are this, I guess, playable in the format. So, very, very interesting. Very cool. All right. Walking out of here with a Granbull V, everybody, and then here we go. The last pack. I would say I'm hoping for a Charizard V-Star, but you know what? We already pulled the Charizard V-Star. But hey, we can't complain. We can't complain at all. So let's open up this last pack, and then we'll wrap up the video, show you guys what we've pulled here today. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the front, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what we're ending the day with. We have Dark Energy, Executor, Hunting Gloves. We literally haven't seen this card yet. Does 30 more damage to Dragon Pokemon. Okay, cool. Weavile, Golett, Chimecho, Chimchar, Minccino, Baltoy, Reverse Lapras. We haven't seen the Lapras yet. And the last pull of the video is going to be a Golurk. All right. That's the video, everyone. Before you guys go, though, let's summarize and take a look at all of the rare pulls that we pulled today. And there was quite a few. If we're being honest with you, there was quite a few. And I am extremely happy with the results of our pulls here today. Okay. Oh, you guys already know what that one was. We're going to save it for last. So we pulled the holographic Moltres, holographic Babarrel, Simisear V, Granbull V, the holographic Professor's Research, holographic Dusknoir, Infernape holographic, the Flareon full art, Kingler V Max, everyone, the Bench Barrier Manaphy, Mimikyu V Max, The full art single strike mustard reprint, young mustard, I don't know. New holographic boss's orders, full art character art alchemy, full art Torterra, Kingler V, Shaman V, Aggron V, and then last but not least, well, second to last, but second to least, I suppose, we have the golden black secret rare type card that was in the reverse holo slot, I don't know, of Rapid Strike Urshifu V Max. So this card was very incredible, very happy to have pulled it. We have Dracovish V, the character art Jolteon, another character art Flareon, and then, oh God, guys, I just can't stop looking at it. It brings a tear to my eye. This, yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is going to be on my shelf for the rest of my life, probably. Incredible. I mean, this is incredible, guys. I don't know what else to say. We're going to wrap up the video on Charizard V-Star Rainbow Rare. So, if you guys like the video, don't forget to press the like button, press subscribe, stay updated for all of the upcoming videos that we have here coming up on the channel. If you're interested in competitive content as well as perhaps some more openings for Brilliant Stars in the upcoming weeks, again, subscribe and stay tuned for all the upcoming videos. Thank you guys so much for watching again. Thank you so much to the Pokemon Company International for making this entire video happen. Super, super fortunate. I'm just so fortunate to be able to do this for you guys. And I wouldn't be in a position to do this if it wasn't for you guys watching. So again, thank you all so, so much. I've been Matty from Chill TCG. You guys have a great day. And don't forget to pick up some of this product of the newest Pokemon TCG expansion, Brilliant Stars, when it releases in just a few weeks now. So stay tuned for all of the stuff to come. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good night.